Welcome back. This is the last lesson recording for IM1, January 15th, 2021. So similar question, you're going to be answering in private chat. For the arithmetic sequence with a -5, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing numbers and -47. Okay, if you're told that this is arithmetic sequence, that means we know that it's increasing by the same number. Okay, so it's missing 5 and it goes all the way to -47 from -5. So first thing is this increasing or decreasing? -5 is becoming -47. So it's becoming more negative. So this is actually decreasing sequence. So would you expect the common difference to be positive or negative? Well, if it's positive, then it's becoming more positive or adding a number, but to become more negative, it needs to be subtracting. So it is negative. Common difference has to be negative. Okay. So then from -5 to -47, how many times is the common difference being added to get to -47? So we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, but to get there, we are going to add common difference 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time, and 6 time. Okay, do you see the pattern? When you're missing 5 numbers, you add the common difference 6 times. Previously, you were missing um, 3 terms and you added it 4 times, right? So it seems to be however many numbers we're missing, we're adding it one more time than however many times numbers we're missing. Okay, so now let's think about, okay, how much do we need to go down by? Okay, from -5 to -47. To do that, we need to do -47. That's the final, -47. And the previous was we need to subtract, but subtract the negative number, which was -5. So it's going to be minus -5. So that becomes plus, doesn't it? So -47 plus 5. Remember, negative, negative, minus, minus sign together becomes plus, and that is -42. So we need to divide -42 by 6 because we are adding the common difference 6 times, and that's going to be -7. That means we are subtracting 7 every single time from -5. So we can fill the missing numbers. -5 minus 7 is going to be -12. Minus 7 again is going to be -19. -26, -33, and -40, and finally -47. Okay, so with that, you're going to be moving on to decimals, card number 20, 19, and 20, and those are your last two cards. Okay, so for the sequence, 17.6 all the way to 26.4, we need to figure out what the common difference is. Okay, so how many times? Okay, no, actually, let's start by what do we need to go? How much do we need to increase by? 17.6 is going to 26.4. So to figure out how much we're increasing by total, we need to subtract 26.4, take away 17.6. We need to subtract. And that's going to be 8, and that becomes 5. Take away 7 is going to be 8. So it's going to be 8.8. So we are going to add 8.8 to 17.6 to get to 26.4. Okay? But how many times do we need to add the common difference? We need to add 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember? That's the pattern we noticed. When you're missing 3 numbers, that means we need to add the common difference 4, 1 more than 3, so that's going to be 4. So we need to divide 8.8 by 4 because that's how many times we're adding, and that's going to be 2.2. So the common difference in this case is 2.2. Okay, what about this one? Okay, what are we adding to go from negative 32, negative 38 to negative 2? Okay, so remember we always go from whatever is the final, that's going to be negative 2, minus, we're going to subtract because we're looking for the difference, minus, and the number is negative 38. Okay, so it's minus minus, that becomes plus. So that's negative 2 plus 38, and that is going to be positive 36. So I know that 36, we are adding 36 altogether. Okay, how many times are we adding to go from negative 38 to negative 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are adding 6 times, so that's going to common difference is going to be 36 divided by 6, and that's going to be 6. And as you should have noticed, we are missing 5 numbers, and so 5 plus 1 is 6. You could have figured that out. So the common difference is positive 6. So you're adding 6 each time. So we can say negative 38 plus 6 is going to be negative 32, plus another 6 is going to be negative 26, plus another 6 is going to be negative 20, and then negative 14, and then negative 8, and then that negative 2 checks out. Okay, that's how you would check. Okay, so that's it for today. So new entry in the table of content in your notebook. For January 15th, we covered table, graph of equation of arithmetic sequence, more specifically when there are missing numbers.